Frank Castle, aka the Punisher.
Oh, behave. Yeah. Yeah, baby!
No, hold up. You weren't expecting some kind of 50 Shades Christian Grey Red Room kind of punishment, were you? Because the only rooms you'll see Frank decorating in red will be the ones that he covers in blood. I suppose the first question is, why Frank Castle? Or, matter of fact, who is Frank Castle? Or even better, how did he become the murdering vigilante that we know today? Well, if you stick around long enough, I'll tell you all about him. It all began for Frank in February of 1974. He was created by writer Jerry Conway, the late and great John Romita Sr., and Ross Andru, and would see himself as his first appearance in Marvel Comics going toe-to-toe with your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, with Frank's origin story soon to follow. Frank is a vigilante who employs murder, kidnapping, extortion, coercion, threats of violence and torture in his campaign against crime. Frank is driven to become the Punisher by witnessing the death of his very own family when they're gunned down by the mob in front of his very own eyes. This would be the catalyst, this would be the spark that would ignite Frank's impulsive obsession and bloodthirst for vengeance against all criminals. Frank Castle's The Punisher is also a recipient of intense infantry training from the United States Marine Corps and special operations training by Force Recon. As a Recon Marine, he went through Airborne School, Ranger School, Buds, the Q Corps, and SERE, as well as cross-training with the Australian SASR during the Vietnam War. From this training, the Punisher is proficient in not only basic infantry and special operations skills, but the use and maintenance of specialized firearms, equipment, and explosive ordnance. In other words, don't fuck with Frank. He's highly trained in infiltration, assassination, capture, and military intelligence. As a scout sniper, he's highly trained in various forms of camouflage and stealth in different environments. He's also highly proficient at hand-to-hand combat and has been trained in multiple forms of martial arts. Oh yeah, and if you haven't noticed, he's extremely violent too.
My way! Oh, this way! Come on now, kid! You say yes? All you gotta do is say yes. We got a motherfucking problem up in here!
Whew, I don't care what anyone says, Tom Jane's Punisher was underrated in my opinion. Frank has also won the Medal of Honor, the Bronze Star, the Silver Star, and the Purple Heart 4 times. Frank was about to be awarded with the Presidential Medal of Freedom, but he deserted. He is well known for the skull motif on his chest, originally envisioned by the creators as the skull and crossbones symbol on his right breast. The Punisher's brutal nature and willingness to kill made him an anomaly in mainstream American comic books when he debuted in 1974. By the late 1980s, the Punisher was part of a wave of psychologically troubled anti-heroes. The character was a hit with readers and started to appear on a regular basis, teaming up with both Spider-Man and other heroes such as Captain America and Nightcrawler throughout the 1970s and early 1980s. Conway said the Punisher's popularity took him by surprise, as originally the Punisher was only intended to be a second-tier character. During his acclaimed run on Daredevil, writer and artist Frank Miller made use of the character, contrasting his attitudes and version of vigilante action to that of the more liberal character of Daredevil. Now, Daredevil's another character that doesn't get enough love, but we're just sticking with Frank. And you could be wondering, is he gonna just keep doing every single Marvel character when he's doing this passion project series? No, I've got a lot of more characters. But I'm gonna be honest, there is a lot in Marvel that are still strong to this day that need a bit more love in the gaming industry. Now that we've had the success of Spider-Man, it opens the floodgates for more characters to come through, and I believe Frank Castle's Punisher is one of those. Luckily, the wait wouldn't be long. In January of 2005, right off the back of Thomas Jane's Punisher movie, developers Volition Studios, which are best known for their creation of the Saints Row and Red Faction games, would give console kids the opportunity to pick up the controllers and to play as the violent vigilante that they loved. The game's story is a loose mixture of the 2004 film of the same name, as well as Volume 5 of 2000, and another fun fact is that some of the thoughts from the Punisher game were actually taken from Punisher issue number 6.
Forget the things you've heard about the place, about the New York. Hell's Kitchen is called Clinton. Park full of it's not real. The old New York is waiting just below the surface.
If you didn't just realize, the actor Thomas Jane actually reprises his role as the Punisher in the video game. The game features many cameo appearances from Marvel Comics as well, such as Iron Man, Nick Fury, Black Widow, Matt Murdock, the alter ego of Daredevil, Bushwhacker, Kingpin, and Bullseye. Also present are several characters from the Welcome Back Frank storyline. But this movie tie-in game wouldn't be your conventional movie tie-in game. The gameplay of the Punisher offers a combination of exploration and combat. When encountering an enemy, the Punisher can attack or perform a one-button quick kill, depending on the villain, the current location, and the player-determined level of aggression. But one of the features that would up the ante for gamers was the game's environment would also feature interrogation hotspots, where the Punisher can interrogate his enemies using death threats and torture, coercing them to share information that may help him in his quest. So looking back at it now, it was a simple system. It was literally, you've got to keep it in the bar, keep it as long as you can in order to break them. But if you went under or you went over, you would actually kill them, so you wouldn't get any information anyway. But for the time, it was a great mechanic. So if you made it this far in the video, you now know the who and the how, but you don't necessarily know the why. Now, the why is pretty simple. I like violence in video games, and I believe that Frank Castle's Punisher deserves to come back. And I also believe there is one studio that can actually achieve this. And it seems like I'm not the only person who's actually thought about this on the internet either. And then in fact, the actual director of a certain violent video game, even if you don't agree with the sequel or his politics, he's actually come out and said that he would like to make this game. And that studio is...
Drumroll, please.
Naughty Dog. This is a studio that is more than capable of producing a good Punisher game. And like I said in my Ghost Rider video, this is going to be a collaborative effort from other studios, not just Insomniac. Other studios need to take the reins as well. And we've just seen that with the announcement of Blade. I was actually going to do a video covering Blade, but it seems I don't need to. This is coming from the French studio Arcane Lyon, not Arcane Austin, that made Redfall, which I'm kind of in two minds about the studio in general. I've never played any of their games, but I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt until I see more. Personally, I think Naughty Dog could do Blade as well, but it seems that ship has sailed. I think it's time Naughty Dog gets their head out of their ass and stop remaking and stop remastering the same golden goose, trying to milk it until it's dead. It's time to take a chance and try something new. They did capture lightning in a bottle with the first Last of Us. Not so much the second, though I enjoyed the violence a lot in the second. Only the Ellie bits mainly. There was a lot that I personally didn't agree with in the second Last of Us. And I also strongly believe that we don't need a third Last of Us game either. I will also note as well that this is your current Punisher in the comic book series. They changed the logo due to some kind of world event in a way to distance themselves from it. I think it's a stupid thing they've done. Everybody knows the Punisher for the skull logo. I think it looks ridiculous. You need to change it back. Marvel, Disney, just do it. So what I'm trying to say is the Punisher's Frank Castle is a badass character. He's very violent. I think he deserves a comeback in the video gaming industry. If you believe that too, also, please smash a like on the video. It really helps out the channel as we continue to grow the YouTube. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and if you're in the industry or you know somebody in the industry, send this video over to Naughty Dog or Neil himself. Let's see if we can light a fire up his ass and get him to call Marvel and say, hey, can I make a Punisher game? And with that said, I want to thank you for your time and audience, and subscribe for more. And as always, have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time.